I'm joining the top alpha groups in the space with one simple goal: make more money than I paid for the group. I will not reveal the name of the alpha groups until the end of each week when the challenge is complete, and also I will not show anything that the group will not want me to show. With all that being said, let's see if these insiders are really hitting that next 100x that they've been talking about. We're on day 5 and it has been our best day yet. I made a couple $100 yesterday on day 5, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it so that you can catch the next one. I also called this out in my Telegram, and I'll show you exactly how I did that in just a few minutes. Now you might have clicked on the video and said, wait, he said he turned $15 into $160. Why is he saying he made a couple hundred? This is actually on the main account that I've been using for this challenge, on the BullX account that you see every single day of this challenge. But I also bought another wallet and did well and still have a moonbag riding. So with all that being said, let's dive into the current meta. So the crazy thing is, in this BullX wallet, I literally had 0.1 Solana left, which was 15 bucks. If you see right here, I bought $15.92 worth and I sold $178.68 worth with a total profit of $162. In other words, I literally turned 0.1 Solana into 1 Solana. I feel like that's a dream for a lot of people, because if you don't have a lot of money getting started, you only have 20 bucks. I literally just got started with a portfolio that would have went from nothing to really getting skin in the game now. So how did I do that? Well, let's take one look further on exactly what it was. So on my Telegram, I literally said low market cap gamble at 30K, and then I was going to give reasons why. It was of this sloth that came from the same zoo as Mudang. So as you know, this is an alpha group challenge where I'm trying out different alpha groups to see if I can make money. I did get this alpha from the alpha group, so I do consider this part of the play. So I do give them credit for pointing this out to me. Now the thing is, they put like 50 things really every hour in there, and this is one that they put and they didn't really do much. I didn't really talk on about it, and to me it just made sense. Like, this was one of the zoo animals that came from the same zoo as Mudang, which by the way I covered on this channel at 11 million market cap. It's now like 330 million. So follow for more, like for more, hit those notifications bells on. And this sloth was just memeable. I thought it was funny, same zoo, whatever. So I called it. I literally updated the whole time where it was going, and ended up going from 30K that I called it at to like 600K or something ridiculous. I was able to realize this 10X on my BullX account, and on my other account I took profits. So I'm actually made a couple Solana on this. Now it's back at 71K. It's probably dead for good, but you saw the point. You see right here clearly I bought $15.92 worth at 30K, and all the way about around 500K I sold $178 worth. Now with all that being said, there was definitely some plays that got us. For instance, CZ got out of prison, the founder of Binance, and tweeted GM, and it ran from 0 to almost 800K instantly. I felt FOMO. I knew that Twitter is obsessed with CZ. He's kind of a meme. He's like one of the main characters. So I bought in at like 550K. I think I actually bought in a couple of times on different wallets. Well, at the time, there was actually 2 GMs going against each other. You can see right here, one was launched 18 minutes ago at the time of me looking at this last night, and the other was 19 minutes ago. And the one that was actually posted later, which was the hashtag GM, actually flipped the original one. The original one is the one that I bought, and ended up, I mean, you can see right here, I bought $39 worth. I sold $19 worth. So that was a loss. And I also had a much bigger loss on another wallet. This is obviously called out by the alpha group. This is the first one. And then there was another play to this, which was the first GM that was made like 2 months ago. And they basically just decided to pump that one. It's not always a given, because I don't think Mudang was the first token. I know that Emochi wasn't the first token. So that's not always a given that if it's the first token, if it's like something like this, go find the first one. It just so happens that the Cabal wanted to pump the first one. So that's what they did for this one. I think I'm finally getting the hang of this alpha group, and I'm starting to like it a lot more. I'm still down for the week. The point of this challenge was to see if I can make my $25 back. I need to calculate it exactly, but I'm still in the hole despite yesterday's win. So I still have tonight and tomorrow night to really make it up. But I will say, at the pace that I'm going, I think with things that I figured out, I would probably recommend this group to somebody in the future, which I'm going to announce on the last day, just because simply, if you know how to use it, then you can use it to the fullest advantage. There's just dangers in it. There's a lot of red flags. There's a lot of don't buy, a lot of tickers that you see. Learn how to understand and process all the information you're given to yourself, and basically make your own game plan, and ignore a lot of the chat, ignore a lot of the don't fade this, look, I told you guys, all the stuff that's trying to get you to buy, trying to buy a call as soon as somebody else buys it. There's just so many minds to walk around when you're inside of these alpha groups. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of good tools. There are a lot of good, like probably the best thing I found last night was that Telegram thing that I showed you where it showed that Mr. Flash was confirmed. I saw that really early. Now, even with that being said, a lot of the group faded it and I didn't. And that's kind of the point of having a creator or somebody else like myself, is I really curate the information for, you know, myself and for anybody that wants to follow my journey on that. Whereas a lot of these alpha groups you pay for, you get a constant waterfall of information. Now that's fine for a lot of people. You're a lot earlier, you know, on a lot of those things. You're a lot higher reward, higher risk. So that's just my experience so far. I am finishing up day 5. Really looking forward to 6 and 7. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, as always, I have to give a huge shout out to all the people that found my keyword. So we're going to talk about Popi. He said Jonah, but Jonah with an H. Actually just saw this when I was asleep when I saw that. We have Lewis, we have Hips, we have 5num, and we have the Cedar. So I hope I said that right. Terra Cedar. 3 Cedar. My gosh, I can't talk. Anyways, with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, I want you to comment down below GM.